So how do you choose a hospice company? Well, the first thing you need to know is just because your doctor recommends one doesn't mean that's the one you necessarily should go with. If a doctor recommends a specific hospice company, it's usually because they have some kind of relationship, financial or otherwise, with that hospice company. They could be good, they could be bad, you don't know. So take that into account, take the name of the hospice company they recommend, but then find a couple more to talk to, because there are lots of them. Hospice is pretty lucrative if you do it right, even though you have to pay a lot of professionals, chaplains, social workers, nurses, doctors. So there are lots of companies who provide that service, and there are lots of companies to choose from. Some are better than others. Some are mostly concerned with growing and admitting patients. Some are mostly concerned with doing everything right. That's the company you want. You want the company who does what's right for the patient, not what's right for their bottom line. Even though they have to pay attention to the bottom line, that's secondary. There are lots of regulations with Medicare, and so it's difficult sometimes to be able to do everything right, make a profit, and pass all the hoops that Medicare expects you to pass. So just make a concentrated effort to find out all you can. One thing I would do also is I would call whatever company you're thinking of. I would call them at night and see if they answer the phone. Lots of hospice companies are going with third-party after-hours staff. Those can be good or bad, but a lot of times it's not an actual company employee who answers the phone at night. You also want to see how long it takes to get to you. If you call at 2 o'clock in the morning with something you just can't deal with and you need professional help, you want to know that they can get there within a reasonable period of time. Sometimes that's 15 minutes, sometimes it's a half an hour, sometimes it's an hour. It just depends on the staffing. So if they have adequate staffing, they should be able to at least get somebody there within an hour. If not, you're going to feel ignored when you have an emergency that you just can't deal with by yourself in the middle of the night. So make sure you find out about staffing. How long does it take for somebody to get to me? And call them at night to make sure somebody answers the phone. They're required to, but that doesn't mean it'll happen. It all depends on staffing. So check that out before you make the big decision.